The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continue.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Checks this one down to Robinson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Penix. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know that.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jahmyr Gibbs, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 9 on the play.
He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and through by Myers. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it as we resume action. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense,
and the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack?
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Let me see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Penix working out of the gun here. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete to Drake London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Here we go.
Robinson up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Falcons first down. 1st and goal.
They'll throw with Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. Touchdown Falcons! Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And we're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Open man right side is cut complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing it away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go. Strike. Grab ball, lady.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Now Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Robinson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Falcons 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one deep for London. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 77 yards. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Let's go now.
2nd and 11. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Now he's loose again. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Brings up
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10.
Here's Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This is 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18, 70 Lions.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And they get to it after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. 60. Go.
They'll throw with Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hand off now to Robinson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They are going for it. Penix able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by baiting the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
A gain of 22 yards.
60 Maverick.
First down, Seattle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks him. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Walker collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Second and 13. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there, he hits the reliable target. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. A play fake. Now Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. Whistles now in a timeout. But defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Algier now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.